What if Batman, the greatest detective and protector of Gotham City, lost the very thing that made him a hero? His unshakable sense of justice and morality. What if he became as chaotic and dangerous as the villains he's fought for years? That's the terrifying idea behind the Batman Who Laughs, one of the most dangerous characters in the DC multiverse, and the strongest variant of Batman. Today we're diving into his origin story, a story filled with twists, danger, and a warning about the fine line between hero and villain. Before we start, please subscribe to Comic Origins and tell us in the comments about which superhero should we make our next origin video. Our story begins on Earth 22, a world similar to the one we know but darker in many ways. Gotham City, a place constantly plagued by crime, faces one of its most dangerous days. The Joker, Batman's most unpredictable and chaotic enemy, has launched a scheme that threatens the entire city. But this time, his plan isn't just about creating mayhem. He's targeting Batman himself, trying to push him to his breaking point. Batman, as always, rises to the challenge. His years of training, brilliant mind, and unwavering commitment to justice have helped him outsmart the Joker countless times. But this battle is different. It's more intense, more personal. Batman confronts Joker in a fierce showdown, determined to put an end to his dangerous plans. In their final encounter, the Joker reveals a chilling twist. His ultimate goal wasn't just to cause chaos, it was to change Batman forever. As the Joker's plan unravels, Batman finds himself exposed to a mysterious toxin. At first it seems harmless, but this toxin is designed to mess with Batman's mind in ways he never imagined. Despite his best efforts, Batman starts noticing changes. He becomes more aggressive, more unpredictable. The calm, calculated detective begins to fade, replaced by someone darker and more dangerous. Days turn into weeks and the struggle continues. The Bat family, Nightwing, Batgirl, and the other heroes who work alongside Batman notice the change too. They all offered to help Batman however they could, but Batman refused, explaining that the real reason he called them was that he knew they would be the first to notice something was wrong with him and warn the other heroes, something he couldn't allow to happen. Then he surprised them by pulling out hidden weapons they weren't prepared for and rendered them unconscious. Bruce later convinced his son Damian to join him, transforming the boy with a dangerous toxin to make him like him. He also rescued the Joker-transformed children from the original incident and turned them into his new team of rabid Robins. Almost 2 weeks after the Joker's defeat, Batman used the stockpile of various villains' weaponry to overpower the remaining members of the Justice League. He created a strain of kryptonite and used it against Supergirl, causing her to lose control and act in ways that hurt her family. On the Justice League watchtower, Batman cornered Superman by releasing kryptonite-infused gas into the air. He told Clark he didn't want to hold back anymore. Bruce then brought Clark's wife Lois and son John before him and asked Superman to lie to his family that everything would be okay, but Clark refused. Batman then used the kryptonite to make Superman and his family lose control, and chaos ensued. At this moment, Bruce fully transformed into the Batman Who Laughs. The people of Earth 22 fought back against Batman's terror, but Bruce outmatched every effort until only he and his Robins remained. The last to face him was his loyal butler Alfred, who almost managed to defeat Bruce by sabotaging his cave, vehicles, and equipment. However, by convincing Alfred that there was still hope, Bruce trapped him in a lower level of subcaves and forced him to return to serving him. As his world began to fade, Barbatos arrived and showed Bruce the rest of the Dark Multiverse and his plans to conquer the true multiverse. Barbatos saw Bruce as the ideal Batman to help him and made him the leader of his campaign to spread darkness across all of creation. The Batman Who Laughs ventured into the Dark Multiverse, seeking out twisted versions of Batman to join him in conquering the main multiverse. He traveled to each world before it was erased and convinced each Batman to join him in spreading their version of truth and justice to other worlds. Together, they prepared to travel to Earth Zero. Once the Court of Owls summoned them, Bruce's first act was to have his Robins take down the court's leaders. Then, he set the Dark Knights loose upon the hometowns of the Justice League. The Batman Who Laughs then attacked Cyborg aboard the Justice League watchtower and explained that they had been called to this universe because of a great ringing and that despite their evil nature, they were needed to save the world. After taking over the Watchtower, each Dark Knight was given control of a city. The one who laughs was assigned to protect Gotham, as it was where Barbatos would fulfill his final plans. Bruce fought his way through Arkham Asylum, causing a mass breakout, and gave magic playing cards made out of cosmic metallurgy to some of Batman's greatest enemies, allowing them to manipulate reality. The villains, including the Riddler, Poison Ivy, Firefly, Bane, Mr. Freeze, and Mad Hatter, were each given a section of Gotham to manipulate and rule over, protecting the newly formed Challengers Mountain sitting in the middle of the city. The one who laughs watched from his mountaintop, viewing each villain's actions with the reality-warping powers of his cards. Eventually, the Teen Titans, Green Arrow, Nightwing, and the Suicide Squad formed the Gotham Resistance to take down Batman's reality-bent villains. During this time, the Batman Who Laughs' son Damian was lost, but Bruce remained unmoved. The Batman Who Laughs watched as his Dark Knights tormented the Justice League across the world, but his joy was interrupted by Cyborg, who rescued the League members. As part of his plan, the Batman Who Laughs revealed that he had captured the Overmonitor, who, when linked with the Anti-Monitor's astral brain, would destroy all of reality, both the Dark Multiverse and the Multiverse, leaving only darkness. However, his plan was interrupted by the Justice League and their allies from throughout the multiverse. Realizing that the Batman Who Laughs could only anticipate every move Bruce Wayne would realistically make, the Batman of this world did something he would never have done: teamed up with the Joker to stop the chaos. In the final confrontation, Batman escaped his evil counterpart and rescued the Overmonitor, while the cave they were in collapsed on both the Batman Who Laughs and the Joker. With the combined efforts of all the world's heroes, Barbatos was defeated, and the invasion of the Dark Multiverse was stopped. The remaining Dark Knights were either captured or fell in battle against the Justice League. The Batman Who Laughs survived the cave collapse and continued his quest for destruction, allying himself with the House of Conquest against the Council of Immortals. He assisted in trying to start a global war as part of the House's belief that humanity had grown weak without a long-term, devastating conflict. Sometime later, he sought out Lex Luthor of Prime Earth, infiltrating LexCorp's multiverse research lab. The Batman Who Laughs allowed himself to be captured by the Legion of Doom so he could share his knowledge of the multiverse, the totality, and Perpetua with them. This is the end of the Volume 1 of The Batman Who Laughs. Tell us in the comments if you want a part 2 of this in which he turns into the Darkest Knight. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next story.